Jacksonville, Alabama. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Missouri State Bears and the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Toward the ball, and we're ready for action. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running inside, it's Savage. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Let's talk for a second about Jacksonville State. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Johnson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Buying time to his right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Drops back on 1st down. Right side, it's Miller. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Second down to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down and run. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Reels it in. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
They're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
Wants to throw on first. Lets it go for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Wants to go up top on second down. Turns up, it's Savage. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
Oh, what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
He's changing the play. Snap in the shotgun. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand. All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Bear offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
A run for the quarterback. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Sells to fake. Look out! He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Out wide left, it's Joyner. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Bears start flying down the field. Looking for the edge. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Bears looking to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. A strike downfield. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. They want to run this quarterback. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll pull it down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Wants to throw on third down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. So the Missouri State offense heads out to open this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Finds the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Hits inside. It's Davis. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Snap on first down, wants to throw. They're all over him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. Straight ahead, it's Savage. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback changing the play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds us back in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Got to make the play on fourth. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The keeper on the option. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Rush is on, trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll ride Davis here. Shakes off the defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
After the run, now to throw. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. On the move. On the move, he fires. He makes a catch. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
The run inside. It's Davis. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Number 36, set to kick this one.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, it's Savage. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Throwing on the run. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3. Oh, they blocked the kick. Scoops it up, and all kinds of room to the right. At the 20. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. He got a step and just dusted the field. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Western Kentucky, taking on the Sam Houston Bearcats. And it's the Hilltoppers with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Myers. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
First down for the offense.
Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quick give. It's Davis. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical.
He's running free down the middle. The tag. Into the house. Touchdown, Bears! They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Savage. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Rashida Downs going up top. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gashing the D on the right. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Making the adjustment on the play. Second down, gonna throw it. Finds his big tight end. Cant bounces over the top.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Just keeps slinging it. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Joyner again. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Joyner. Got the first down. Got room at the 35. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Bears have this offense rolling. The corners are walked up tight. Running inside. It's Joyner. Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
He's got it. Runs through a man, and he might have space. And he will score. Touchdown, Missouri State.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First play of this drive. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry out.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Fires to the middle. Left side is Savage. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully...
Going to take a shot. Makes a deep grab. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And guys, that one's just on the quarterback. You have to know where the play clock is and get the snap off in time. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Out wide right, it's Savage. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Gonna look downfield again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
Making the adjustment. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Couldn't connect with his man in the end zone, but they're going to back up after this penalty is announced, I believe. Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Release to the back. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. How about that tackle to stop him short on 4th down?
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Hits inside, it's Davis. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose...
It's a running room. The 50. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. The give to Davis. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. They really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Runs through the tackle. Touchdown Bears! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Still looking. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Snaps it in the shotgun. Moving out to the right. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Brings it down on the right side. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34. And what an electrifying play. well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Fresh center downs going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Caught in the backfield, it's Savage. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Out wide left, it's Johnson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Needs it here on 4th down. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee.